Hey, welcome to another lecture. I'm enjoying my morning coffee, and I thought I'd share with you some thoughts that I think are going to greatly behoove you if you consider what I'm saying. Generally speaking, when people get involved in a certain discipline, whether it be hypnosis or Reiki or anything else like that, they have a tendency to keep that specific discipline separated from everything else. I think, in a sense, people don't quite understand that everything is connected and everything is interrelated. And to only isolate yourself to one tool limits your ability to create radical change in either yourself or your client. Now, that being said, I want to discuss something with you that you probably haven't considered yet, and that is something called Orgonite. And if you incorporate this into your sessions, you're going to find a very large increase in your success rate. Now, in a nutshell, Orgonite is based off the discoveries of William Reich. He was a scientist who discovered life force. You may know it as chi or prana. He referred to it as orgone. It's something that permeates all around you. When I initially discovered him, I wasn't really sure if he was legitimate until I discovered also that he was arrested, thrown in jail, and all of his work was burned. Usually, if the government destroys everything that you have and puts you in jail for something, then it's a pretty good likelihood that you're onto something that's very important at the time that they don't want anyone else to know about. Anyways, I digress. After his discovery was made, there were other pioneers who took his discovery to the next level by creating something called Orgonite. Now, Orgonite is something that is a composite of a carbon-based polyester resin that hardens and you mix it with metal. And the organic matter in the metal attracts life force energy. Inside this matrix you have a quartz crystal. The quartz crystal is necessary because it allows the transformation of negative energy into positive energy. So in essence, what you have is a generator that attracts energy around you that is negative and transforms it into life force energy, positive energy, prana energy. Now, when you have the quartz crystal, which is inside the hardened matrix, it creates a pressure around the quartz crystal, which creates something called a piezoelectric effect. This is a scientific effect that can be documented, and I've included links below. It creates an electrical charge in the crystal, which causes it to assist in converting energy. Here with me, I have an example of an Orgonite piece for you guys to take a look at. As you will see, it is a composite of metal shavings inside hardened resin. That is the organic matter mixed with the metal, which causes the attraction of life force energy into it, dead energy and living energy. This is why it's very important for you to have a crystal inside. The crystal inside is being under constant pressure. That pressure is creating an electrical field which allows it to convert the energy. In essence, what you have and what you're left with is something that is constantly generating life force energy, prana energy, chi energy. Now think about this for a second. Most of hypnosis, unlike what people don't realize, is based upon something that is telepathic rapport, which is powered by your own life force energy, your own will, your own intention. So if you include one of these in your session with your client, it will boost the energy around you, allowing you to be more effective. Now, this isn't necessary for you to have a positive effect, but I do find that it will greatly increase the amazing phenomena that you experience with your client during the session. Now, that being said, I encourage you to try this. I have links below which will allow you to learn how to make your own. And then I encourage you to incorporate it into your sessions. Another thing I wanted to mention here is this stuff Orgonite. There is something to it. I don't just look up things offline and then incorporate them without my own study. So I've been doing my own research for about 2 years before I started to incorporate this into my own sessions. Generally speaking, I found some pretty amazing things when you use it. I found that plants tend to grow bigger when they're around it. I found that, interestingly enough, you could put this stuff on smart meters. And normally, when plants will not grow around smart meters because of the dead energy that the devices create. But when you put these around smart meters, it converts the energy to positive energy, and plants will grow around them. So there is something to this, and I have found that it is also a good substitute for sage. For those of you who tend to sage or use sage in your sessions, this is an alternative because it will take the energy and convert it to positive energy, and it will create a space where negative energy will not be in that space. Anyways, I encourage you to incorporate using Orgonite in your sessions with clients, and I think that you'll find a subtle energy change which will allow you to produce results that you normally would not be able to produce. Now, that being said, remember it is not necessary for you to use Orgonite in your hypnosis process, but I do think that you will find it something very useful and powerful. If you do like this lecture, please like and subscribe, and I look forward to providing more informational lectures for you. Thank you.